Before they hear your talent, they see your face. Welcome back to Creative Struggles. I'm Najale, and today I have a returning guest. And today we are talking about something that we as actors experience. And I mean all of us, even the greats experience this. Watching ourselves back, and sometimes we can be our biggest critic. This is a conversation about confidence, self-image, and learning to focus on the work instead of the little things you think is wrong. So guys, please help me welcome again, Chris. Come on now, bring it in, my good sir.
Oh, what's going on?
Yes.
It's good to be back.
See, I told you I was gonna have you back. What to say? So how has it been?
It's been good. I can't complain. It's been good. How long has it been? It's been like months now.
Yeah, a couple months. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good to see you.
Yeah.
You look great.
You do too.
You better chill.
Look, the caramel is bringing out the skin. You
I ain't laughed this hard in the long
Yeah,
time.
okay. Yeah. So if you guys didn't watch the last episode that Chris was in, it was episode 5, Chasing the Check. Now I'm gonna ask, have you been chasing the check? Any checks? Or
Definitely been chasing the check.
okay.
I've been chasing the check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has people been going missing with the funds and you really had to hunt
I've
them
been
down?
fortunate, they haven't been going missing,
Okay.
But it's been, it's been a good few months.
Mhm.
I can't complain, it could be worse. It could always be worse. But, by the grace of God, I'm here,
Mhm.
still trucking,
Okay.
you feel me? Hanging in there like a loose tooth,
Okay.
you feel me?
That
Hanging in there nonetheless, though.
was funny. Okay, cool. So on the last episode, you talked about your film. How have we been doing with that? Are we still
Yes.
writing?
We are in the final stages. I'm looking to shoot it sometime this year.
Okay.
Because I did rewrites,
Mhm.
this is like the completely new draft. I'm really, really excited about it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Because sometimes I stop writing and then I'll write again.
Mhm.
And then, this is what I'll say. I think stopping to write it, and then you watch other stuff and you get inspired and stuff. And then you look at other films and you get inspired again. You're like, oh man, I need to add that in.
Mm.
Right? Or something comes up, like for example, like I think I was listening to some podcast and it came up with some really interesting fact, right?
Mhm.
Statistic. And I was, oh, this is perfect. So I'm going to use that. It's not exactly the stat that I'm going to use,
Mhm.
but it helps with the story. I know I'm saying a whole bunch of word salad right now. They're like, yo, what's it about? You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Not right now.
I'm really excited. I think I'm at the end of I'm at the last scene, figuring out, I'm truncating it,
Mhm.
because it's
Yeah.
like a little long. I forget what movie I was watching, and I was like, man, they doing too. Oh, I was watching Nemesis. You seen Nemesis?
I have not yet.
Okay.
I'm one of those people where it's like, I don't want to hop on the bandwagon
Okay.
just yet. Let it die down and let me forget about it, because I feel like people spoil a lot of
I get
stuff.
that.
So I'm like, I don't want to go into it already knowing.
So you already
things.
know? They already spoiled it for you? You ain't gonna watch it, huh? Are you gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it, but I don't want to know about it because I want to watch it.
All right. I ain't gonna talk about it. But I say all this to say I was watching Nemesis and I got inspired, right? Because,
Is it really good?
huh? You said what?
Is it actually good?
I'm sorry, what?
So I assume it's good.
No, it's good. I love the plot.
Okay.
The plot is good. I don't know if you know, but I think it's the same creator, Power. Power is one of my favorite shows.
And I was gonna say, I think that's also why I haven't watched it, because I'm like, well, is it mimicking Power?
Not really. Nah. It depends. I guess, because drugs are involved.
Mhm.
Are drugs involved? No, not really. Can't remember. But it was definitely crime. So crime.
Mhm.
It's power coded a little bit.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah, I love the plot. The plot is good. Actually, it reminded me of the ending sequence closer to the end. It reminded me of Heat. You remember the movie Heat with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro?
Mhm.
Yeah, like it was like a crazy shootout. I was like, yo, this is the craziest thing ever. Like, I can't believe it. It was like, it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Dialogue, it was okay. Dialogue was decent.
Okay.
You know, dialogue was decent, but the plot was deep. I really enjoyed the plot.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
but the dialogue. So that's why I was saying, like, when you're watching it, and I'm looking at how they speak in the dialogue, I'm like, I'm sad. You know, damn, I feel like hopefully they don't come back and be like, yo, what was you saying about? Anyway, go watch Nemesis, y'all.
I'm gonna go watch it for real. For real.
Yeah, but
have me in number 2.
Yeah.
The sequel. Yeah. Yeah. Have us
Season
in
2?
Yes. Oh, I thought it was a movie.
Nah, it's a series, but they left on a cliffhanger. So definitely making a season 2. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm gonna watch.
Okay, well, I got something to watch today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm staying inspired. I'm really excited about, you know, I want to finish. I know I said this the last time I was going.
Hey, but that's okay though, because it's something you're still working on. So
yeah.
we still gonna talk about it.
And a lot's been going on. So,
yeah.
you know, not to use that as an excuse.
No, I mean, but again, life be life.
Yeah.
So, you know, things happen.
It's true.
So, hey, shoot, we adults now.
But I'm excited. You know, I don't get excited about a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm really excited. You know, sometimes I'll be writing and I think to myself, ooh.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I feel that. Yeah.
Man. And then it's making me realize how difficult dialogue can actually be to write.
Yeah.
Because when you write something, you think it sounds bad.
Just like it is like,
ugh, like, why would you say that? You know? Like, that's what I figured when I was watching Nemesis. So I was like, oh, yeah, I get what they were trying to go. I'm like, ooh, why would you say it like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
now I'm excited to watch it because now I feel like I'm finna be picking it apart.
Yeah. But it's not just with men. I feel like as creators, we do that with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like, since I started writing, I never looked at dialogue in a movie.
Yeah.
Until I started writing, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, like you ain't want to say nothing else.
You know? Like it actually makes you a terrible. It's actually hard to enjoy something now. You know?
Yeah.
If you're an actor, you're looking at the acting. You're an act. You're a writer. You're looking at the writing. You know? You edit. You looking at the edit. It's like it's terrible. You know?
Do you ever watch a movie or a show and like you already know what the next line gonna be because it's just so generic, and it's just like I will literally, mind you, never seen the movie episode before in my life, and I'd be like, "I love you too."
Yeah,
I love you too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then like I'm like, okay, so I could have wrote this. Got it.
Rom-coms are like that.
Yeah,
rom-coms. So you could kind of tell where the plot is gonna go. You know, sometimes I get surprised when the plot goes the opposite way. I'm like, wow.
Like, oh. Hey, my words wasn't right.
Yeah.
Okay?
They die? Whoa. You feel me?
Like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. Nice.
That wasn't the way.
Yeah.
That wasn't the generic way.
But all in all, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'm excited for you. Like, cause I just feel like, especially the people that I know, it's just like, I like seeing y'all doing great, doing big things, and like not waiting around for that call, or I mean, you know, keep the phone on.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you doing your own thing, you doing big things, you know what I'm saying?
Well, enough about what about you? What you been excited to work on?
Well, honestly, I said it off camera, but the podcast just makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Just really getting people to come, reoccurring guests. Like now I'm in a different season of getting people to come back and following up. Like, okay, so we talked about this last time. You know, just reflecting and just really getting more into my podcast bag. You know what I'm saying?
Congrats. You know, I've been watching the episodes and stuff. It's really great. You know, I enjoy how you you know, how you make the guests feel comfortable. Because, you know, I feel like you could tell sometimes, you know, especially during, you know, having a chemistry on screen and stuff, or making them feel comfortable and stuff. And you ask very thought-provoking questions. And, you know, it feels like a conversation. Yeah. You know?
Because like I've said before, I'm not an interviewer. I didn't go to journalism school. No.
She's not an interviewer.
I don't do interviews, and I'm not doing interviews. I'm simply having a conversation with another human being.
Who, me?
Yes, Chris. You know, we both just happen to be creatives, and just I'm curious. I know my guests are curious about things, and like I feel like we learn something from each other in that moment. Because I'll be like, I didn't even think about something like that. You know.
Also, gotta mention, yo, you be throwing them fits in there. I ain't gonna lie. You be looking good. You be looking good.
Hey, appreciate you. You know,
like, man, because if it was me, like, you seen this shirt like 3, 4, 5 times. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I think about the whole setup. Like, I don't just Okay, the lighted. Okay, how my hair gonna look?
Mm.
Are we gonna go with the natural? Today I got my real hair out. No wigs, no extensions.
It looks great, by the way.
I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I wanted it to come out right. I did a little cutting.
Mine's a little long too. You can't really see right
Yeah,
now.
no. Buddy got hang time in the back. You can't see it. Don't turn around. But yeah, no, it's just like, did I wear that before?
Wait, is that something that you have to think about when you're doing this, when you're doing the podcast, like what you're gonna wear, how you're gonna do the hair and stuff?
Just me personally, I do, because I don't know. It's like, depending on what the episode is, I feel like I look at it like in terms of like colors and like putting certain colors with episodes. This sounds off, but like, certain colors make you feel sad, or like, the different patterns, or it's just like it's fun, vibrant. But sometimes I'll just be like, I ain't wear this shit. Let me put this on,
Do you ever match the colors with the topic? Or do you think the topics have a color to them?
Sometimes I do. I know that I feel like I'm one of those people where it's like, I don't know what it's specifically called, but it's like I can taste the color.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like, for example, I planned this out. I got it from the place I work at, and I'm like, "Ooh, this will go good with on the episode," So,
right.
It's flowy. It reminds me of the ocean. It's just the conversation flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's really cool. Sometimes I think about that with fragrances. Like they have this certain color and stuff.
Yeah.
Like go with the mood.
Yeah.
Type of stuff. So
that's true.
Yeah.
I actually got. You see, we're off topic, but hey, it's a conversation.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
No, it's cool, because now I want to talk about it. So I'm just now getting into like building the scent, how you want it to like last on your body.
Okay.
I think perfume and cologne, obviously two different things. I feel like it's something in cologne that it lasts a long time for y'all. With perfume, a couple of sprays, you walk out the door, you don't smell it.
Really?
To me, unless I'm blowing my noses out, I don't smell it once I leave the house. And apparently there's a whole process to it. You gotta put some body butter on.
That helps.
And then oil.
Yeah. To layer it.
Yeah, you gotta layer it. I didn't know that you had to layer products in order for perfume to last. I just thought that, I used to spray the perfume in the air, walk through it a couple times.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
Mind you, I didn't know. I just thought that, I'm like, oh, spray, walk. That's what I used to do.
No, I think it matters also, like the type of notes they got in there. Some, like, especially like if you have like strong top notes, bottom notes, middle notes, stuff like that.
I'm like, notes? Is this music? Like, why do we need notes? Like, I just want a certain scent, but like,
damn, that's funny. My geeky side coming out because I really like fragrances.
Yeah.
So like I collect, and so I'm really into it. Like,
yeah. I never knew there were notes in like it's just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But really, you want to pair the different notes. Like, for example, I forgot what it's called, but it's a body butter that has like notes of vanilla. But I say that to say the fragrance that I wear has like a vanilla note in it, floral. So you have to look for like warm scents to pair with, like if you're wearing something floral.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there's winter fragrances, summer fragrances, fall. It's like, why can't I just spray the same one?
And most times the summer fragrances don't last as long. So it's really the winter who'll be lasting a long time. So
maybe that is why I have all summer stuff.
Yeah, it might be, especially if you're going with fruity, floral stuff. Those things, they might be, they got a lot of projection, but not a lot of longevity. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them are just skin scents. So after a while, maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
It just stays on your skin. People can't smell it, but it's there if you smell it.
That's funny because literally, like, I love floral. I love those warm, fruity scents. Like that's what I like. And it's like, dang, I can't smell it no more. But it's funny when I take like the jacket I had on all day off. It's like, dang, I can smell it now. Like, so people can smell it. It's just like you got to get right up on the person to smell it. It's like, no. But when I walk by, you're gonna be like, she smell good. But she got all that is how I'm gonna affect people. What's she wearing?
You should carry it with you in your bag or whatever.
I do.
Oh,
I got a little personal.
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. See? It might be worse than me. Let me find out.
Especially Burberry Her.
Okay.
They ate with that. The Blossom one is.
I haven't smelled that one yet.
Yeah. Go ahead, go to Sephora.
Yeah?
Go and just spray smell.
I do that all the time.
They got a whole wall.
I got a problem. I have an issue, but it's okay. I already made an appointment. I'm going to be going to talk to the lady, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool though. The other people have different issues.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
so.
That's true. This is my advice, maybe.
Yeah. It's okay. We all need them.
At least one of them.
But
who trying to be my advice?
But yeah, that's what's been up with me. That was
good.
a long-winded way to end that. But hey, we are getting on into the topic for
Let's do
today, which is seen before heard. When you get into acting and you watch yourself back for the first time, how were you feeling when you first seen yourself on like TV or like they played it back for you? It's just like, what was going through your head in that moment?
Do you mean my first time ever?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So this would have to be on, and this is not on like a camera or something. This is like on the screen. You know, I want to say it was a great feeling. You know, I thought, you know, actually what I thought when I saw it, I'm blanking on it, but I think the reason why is because the director, he passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And I think since then, I don't know if I try not to watch it because it makes me so sad. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like I kind of blocked it out of my mind, but I'll have to. Anyway, it'll come back to me.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel terrible now. I can't really remember.
It's okay.
But the first time I watched it, it was on the big screen at the Chinese theater. And because of what type of film it was, which was like emotional.
Yeah.
And the moment, and then the music, the score, and everything. I'm looking at, my mom was there, and then I had some friends. You know, Janelle was there too.
Oh, nice.
My roommate was there, and my family came, and I was watching it, and I was like, "Damn, like this is amazing! I can't believe this is happening."
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, "What if this never happens again?" You know?
Yeah.
I was like excited, and I got sad.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, I might not ever get." So it always feels like that's why I always love being on set, because it might be the last time I ever get to experience this.
Yeah.
You know, or to feel this. Maybe I'll get on multiple different sets in my career and I'll never feel the spark in you. I don't know. So that's why it's important to really bask in it and to, you know, to appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
But that was like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
But, you know, yeah, that was a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the first time I saw myself like on a big screen. I was like, oh,
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
It was called Dear Ernie.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Dear Ernie.
when you were talking about it, I'm like, dang, I can't remember either. And I watched the episode back. Damn.
Dear Ernie, man, that movie will always have a special place in my heart, as well as MD. Rest in peace. But yeah, shout out to the whole Dear Ernie family and MD family.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, didn't mean to take it down, but
no.
Yeah. But yeah, what about you?
I feel like that had to have been like 2 years ago on an actual big screen.
Cool.
And it was like a real short part, but it was just like, dang, like my name is spelled right in the end. Like, wow, like, dang, I look a little big. Oh, why did I wear that? Who chose that one?
Funny.
Like, I was being more critical, but I was also like, wow, like, I'm on this big screen. I'm sitting in a movie theater. Like, this is cool. Like, but it was also like, dang, your face a little fat. You could have it was just a lot of things going through my head, but I was happy to see, because it was that moment of, this is what I've been working towards, and, you know, something that, a dream that I didn't even think I could like grasp and like actually be on a screen. So it was just one of those things where, coming from where I'm from, it's just like the odds of that is just
No, it's great.
It's very slim, you know. So it was cool to see. But I was definitely being a little critical.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Yeah,
We're all
overly critical.
Yeah.
Well, how did you feel like your performance was?
I think my performance was okay. I'm very critical, just like I'm sure every actor is, whatever. But I didn't even have any lines in there, you know. I think it was okay.
Yeah.
Like it was decent. Like it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because of how short it was, you know, my appearance on there. But
Yeah.
I feel like it was meaningful. It
Mhm.
was a meaningful appearance in there. And yeah, I think it went okay. You know, I typically try not to watch myself, you know, but because I always hate my performance. Like it doesn't matter what it is. I hate it. That's why I love theater so much.
Yeah.
Because you just get to perform it.
And be done.
Yeah. You know, and people come up to you, oh my God, you did really good. Oh my God. Thank
Like,
you.
thank
But I don't
you.
know what y'all saw.
Yeah.
You know, I used to want to know that. You know, I used to want to be outside of my body and see myself perform. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. You know?
Felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm, like you said, very, very critical of myself. And like, I don't know. I want to watch myself, but not watch it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get nervous when I know my part coming because it's like, I hope it was good. And then I watch it. It's like, oh, okay, that
Yeah.
was actually good. Like, what was I
Yeah, you got to
being
let it.
overly like critical for?
Yeah.
But I think it's just something that we as people do. We judge ourselves first before anybody else gets a chance to. So yeah.
Yeah, you got to let it go. If you don't, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, oh my God. But I do sometimes just like, oh, it's out. Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, watch it.
Yeah, yeah. I won't, but you can.
Yeah, definitely let me know what you think. But don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't care for real.
Yeah.
But I do. Support it though.
Yeah, yeah. Support it. But don't tell me about it.
It's like, you know.
Yeah, keep it on a low ski.
Yeah.
Broski.
But hype me up though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but don't lie to me.
Right. Repost it.
You know what I'm saying?
But don't tag.
Right. Because I want to see it, but I really want to know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
We here with it. Yeah.
It's weird. Because that's the real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Actors are strange.
Yeah, it's weird. No, honestly though, I really feel like actors are some of the strangest people on the planet, right? Especially if you went to school for acting. Oh my God. Because I went to school for acting,
Yeah.
right? But I was not a theater kid. Watch your mouth. I was not a theater kid. Because it has like a negative connotation, whatever. But I was never a theater kid. You know, I just kind of stumbled upon it in high school and stuff. And then like I went to college. I was like, oh, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
But the exercises that you have to do always feel like for a stranger coming, you know, seeing from the outside, looking in, I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Why are y'all doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know, the exercises, the warm-up exercises, the different exercises that you do, you know, Meisner technique and all types of stuff, you know, Stanislavski. And you just like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You know? Because there's so many different avenues that you can.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had to study clown.
Like
clown. Like clowning.
Wait, no. Like clowning?
Yeah, clowning.
Really?
Like with the red nose?
I was thinking, okay, because that's why I had the, am I clowning or clown?
Well, what do you mean?
Like, when
you mean like joking around?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I had to study clown. But I guess it's not called clowning, but, you know, I had to study clown, like having the red nose and what it's like to be a clown, you know? And in acting school.
Okay.
You know, I did it like for my bachelor in theater, you know? And like, it's like, it was, as crazy as it sounds, it was so serious.
Really?
Being a clown is serious.
It seemed like it's real.
I know.
Like,
yeah, I know. It's not. They take it for real, you know? And when I was in there and everybody will tell you, when we were doing clowning, that shit was not fun, you know? Because essentially I don't want to go into like attention to clowning, whatever, but I'm taking over this shit. My bad, y'all.
No, but I'm curious because like, so like when they say I'm going to clown school, was that like?
Well,
fake?
I think there's no, that's a real thing.
Like,
you know, you remember there was a show, I forget, on FX with, I forget his name. The big dude who was on Hangover, right?
Yeah.
He was studying clown. Like
I remember he was. Yeah.
But like that's kind of a real thing. I think it's called anyway, not the TV show, but the school in France.
Okay.
Right? It's like a real thing. People take this shit serious, right? Because like when I was in, my bad, I'm cussing all you and stuff.
I mean, that's why I mark it as explicit.
Oh, my bad. But it was like, because you know the nose is a mat, right?
Okay.
And if you know anything about like I don't know kabuki theater stuff like that, they always say you never put the mask on facing the audience. You always face away from the audience. The audience should never see you put the mask on, right? And once you put on the mask, you are that character like that, right? So you're no longer Najee, you're such and such clown or such and such mask or character. Whatever. So we did this in class, and my teacher was like, "Yeah, so you guys gonna turn around," and somebody dared to put it on, and he was like, "Hey!" I said, "Whoa, chill out with these red noses, big dog! Like these red noses."
That's crazy.
But it was like
yelled it.
Yeah, and then he was like trying to figure out what kind of clown you are and stuff like that. And so it was like a few rules. You always look away, and then once you put it on, you turn around as that clown. So whatever emotion, whatever, and you can't speak, obviously, right? So you turn around and like, whatever comes to mind, right? And then now everybody is watching you, and then he orders you, he tells you what to do, right? So the instructor tells you what to do, and you have to do everything that they say. Every single thing that they say, you never say no, you never speak up, and you gotta basically do it. And everything that is logical to a human being is illogical to a clown. So essentially, if you get like a toothbrush or whatever as a clown, you got to do everything but what it's intended for.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So iron got to be a cell phone or something. Like it's the craziest thing. Anyway.
Wow.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you.
Hey, you learn something new every day, because I swear I only like look at a clown and just like, he play all day. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
ask Ronald McDonald. I bet he's sad. That boy going through a lot.
For sure.
Yeah. Them big old shoes. He's not happy.
Man, they even had, back in the day, they had the bench with Ronald McDonald. I ain't seen that in a long time. Like, do they still have that somewhere out in the world? Somebody let us know.
Yeah, he ain't sitting down, man. He in there working. Real life. Right now, he might be at Waffle House. Honestly, he might have quit.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him in a minute.
Look down at the feet.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah. He outside the Waffle House smoking a cigarette right now. God, man. Sick of this.
Should have stayed at.
Yeah. Go from fried to waffles, man. Dang.
Hey, at least, wait, is that Waffle House in Spikes?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least they get action.
He getting active over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I told you don't call me that no more.
Yeah. Came to get your food right.
Yeah. Donald now, not Ronald. Feel me? My bad, big dog. Chill out.
Oh my goodness.
My fault, y'all.
This is a good time. No. See, that is why I asked Chris to come back. Because it was great the first time, and I knew he was going to get good.
You better chill. This way it look like when a black man blush. Chill out, man. What?
It's giving Rashad.
Rashad, that's funny.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
ATL.
Oh, I haven't. It's been a while.
He'd be like, "What's that?" I swear I say that every so often. Hey, watch that.
Shout out Rashad, man.
That was just what I thought about when you said that.
That's funny.
Immediately went to ATL. Moving on to appearances, specifically in the industry and on screen. I think that, a lot of times people, I know typecasting is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
What if, folks don't want to play drug dealer number 4? Like, why does that have to be your character every time? Like, you can't be they can't be a doctor or a lawyer or, I hate when people are typecast, because I feel like they're just boxed into that one role. But if that role is making you substantial amount of change, then, hey, I guess I wouldn't be mad. But I would also be curious to know if I would be able to step outside of that box.
Right.
And do something that I'm not normally doing and still get the recognition as being, what I'm normally playing. So
I feel like that's so difficult sometimes, especially for actors. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter who you name the actor. They always want like, yo, I don't want to be. Because, most of us, we see a specific actor or actress in a specific role. We like, you killed that. No, we do it now with, it don't matter what, buddy. What's
Denzel Washington?
A lot of people say, well, Denzel, I feel like maybe he might think that. That's why he has so many different characters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, not everybody gets the opportunity to be like, no, I don't want to do this, I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
he can do that.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe he feels typecast. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
I feel like he's played so many different roles. And please don't get mad at me when I say this. I love Denzel Washington, but I do feel that when I'm watching him in anything he is playing, and it doesn't matter what the character is, I always see him as Denzel Washington. I don't see him as the character that he's trying to portray, because he has the same cadence, or like saying the same words, or like he moves his mouth a certain way. So it's like, I feel like it takes away from the character, and I just automatically just think of, oh, that's Denzel. Like, that's Denzel. Like, like, it's Denzel.
That's why it's so, that's why it feels like sometimes acting is so subjective. Who do you think, so let me say, so who do you think does the opposite of Denzel? As in, when they get into a character, you think, okay, now they fully were immersed in that character. I did not see this actor. I saw this character.
Danielle Deadwaller.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, when I tell you, whenever I see her in any film that she does, it's like, that girl, good boy. She could act. She can act. She can play any character. It can be evil, funny, ghetto. She embodies the character, whatever that is, that she's playing, to a T.
And
science.
And which means that you never really see her tics, right? Or
yeah,
or do we even know? Would you know what her tics are?
I wouldn't know. Because I feel like whatever character she's playing, that's just who she is, like, in that moment. So I feel like if that character doesn't have that tick, or, whatever she would normally do, I don't see her doing that. But it's just certain things where it's like, yeah, that's Denzel. For Denzel, I feel like he does a little twitch with his lip. And you know the twitch that I'm talking about. I am not going to demonstrate. But
shout out Denzel, man. We love Denzel.
Yes, I honestly, I love watching Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
It's just like, but you just know it's him. Like,
What about Malcolm X?
Okay. Now that, I will say, Malcolm X, I didn't see Denzel. So you did your big one in Malcolm X. But
that's what he did, his big one. Nothing else but that one. Hey, I'm telling Denzel.
No.
I'm going to tell him you said this.
Hey, Training Day was phenomenal too. Yeah. It was a little too believable. It's like,
Yeah.
You played that one a little too good.
Yeah.
A little too good.
But Denzel's one of the greats. I mean,
for sure.
But yeah, that's probably, honestly, Training Day was the movie. That's probably my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Because when I was getting into acting, I was like, yo, I need to know who's a black man that I want to, who's going to be my inspiration. And I was like, Denzel Washington. I know everybody talk about Denzel Washington. It was him, Don Cheadle.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, I saw Training Day before Malcolm X. Because a lot of people got Malcolm X over Training Day, which I get why.
Yeah.
Right? But Training Day, what it meant to me, it was like the first movie I saw when I first got into acting. And I was like, oh my God, I want to do what he does.
Yeah.
But
it was great.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle, he's another actor where I don't see Don Cheadle. I see
No, he's great.
Wonderful.
He's great. Yeah. I feel like he doesn't get the credit that he deserves, honestly.
Yeah, he doesn't. And I hate that, because phenomenal.
Yeah. Because he could do all of it. He could do, because I used to watch his show, House of Lies. That's one of my favorite shows. He got chops and he funny. Like, that's difficult.
Yeah.
He got comedic timing. Not everybody could do that.
Yeah. So shout out to all of them. Denzel,
don't kill us, man.
Please. I'm just talking. For real, I'm just a girl.
Right. Just a girl, y'all.
But no, for real. Regardless, I love all of their work. I mean, I'm a movie buff, so I can just sit and just watch movies and shows, and it don't matter if they playing themselves. I'm gonna watch it because I know it's going to be great, regardless, Now, if it was some rinky-dink person, it's like, well, I don't really want to watch that.
Yeah, you rough. You strict. Shit. I feel you though. I get it.
Yeah, it can be a little strict over here, but it's okay. It's okay. But hey, what about? Well, I would say beauty standards, or wouldn't say beauty for a man, but yeah, well, your appearance. Like, when do you feel like it's something about you or that you feel like it's like, I don't really like this about myself, but you know.
Okay, let me see how. So I love, I enjoy everything about myself, right? But when I'm on the screen and I see myself every time, ears, man, look at that. Sometimes I see that. I can see you. I can see you laughing. It's cool. But honestly, though, I think it's something that I always look at. Because even if I look straight, one of my ears actually pokes out more, my left ear. So I'm always like focused on that. Look at this. So it makes me think that it's asymmetrical. But that's something I can't change.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change my ear. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta, But I think for the most part, that's pretty much it. Unless I get like a profile and you get to see the, or this way, whatever. But if you're going like that, boom, straight, no way, like that.
But we all are not symmetrical. We're
That's
all
true.
asymmetrical.
I know.
Like, some people have one leg longer than the other. I feel like I
That's
have
true.
that because I just can't stand straight. I have to kind of
Okay.
lean just a little bit because I don't know, it just feel weird just to stand up straight.
I get that.
I don't know. I don't know. There's I wouldn't say a lot, but when you're looking at yourself, there's always something you feel that could be improved. For example, for me, when I was a kid and I was very tomboyish, riding a bike and all that great stuff, I flipped forward, didn't use my hands to protect my face. So there's like a permanent scar right here. And it's just so funny because when that happened, I was like, people are gonna think I'm ugly. Like, I look so stupid. Cause it was like a big gash missing and then face all scratched up.
Oh, wow.
And then mind you, I was going into a new grade with new
people, new friends, etc.
And I'm like, this is the worst summer ever. But now I don't even really pay attention to it. But there is moments where it's like, that did happen.
Yeah.
I do still see it, but I don't let it define me anymore.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's just a little, I don't know, a little something I see, but then I try to ignore it because, I can't change it. So.
It's part of who you are,
It is what it is. In the future, though, when I do ride a bike, I will not use my feet and put them inside of the bike wheel to stop.
Yeah, that might.
That just might help.
It's funny you say that. That might actually help. That really might help. That could, what's crazy? I'm gonna go a little further. Y'all might not know this, but it could actually prevent you from falling down.
To do what?
To do whatever you say you're gonna do. It might actually help you not to fall down again.
Well, mind you, I haven't really rode a bike after that.
When's the last time you rode a bike?
It's been years.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not scared to.
Okay.
But one, I don't have a bike.
Okay.
I'm not finna rent a
Why
bike.
not? I get it.
How much is it to rent a bike?
I don't know. I haven't
Here
been
in
a while.
LA.
It's maybe, I don't know, $4 or $5. I can't remember.
Oh, see, when I've been in LA so long, I thought you was gonna add a couple more zeros.
Oh, no.
And I was just gonna be like, and that's why I have
it's pretty cheap.
Oh, okay.
Like a scooter, like the little lime scooter.
Yeah.
That's not kind of similar.
See, but everybody has touched those.
Okay,
and then the homeless people make it a part of their home.
Yeah.
And then the people come and remove it from their
That's
house. And they probably don't clean it or nothing. So.
That's a good point. You're right.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all.
Just keep a pack of bleach wipes with you. You can make them at home. Save you some money.
Yeah.
For sure. What about headshots? How do you feel about?
I like my headshots.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like my headshots. Actually, I think
Yeah.
my headshots. Lisa Keating, she's great. And then Ray Raimundo, he did my headshots. He killed that shit too.
Nice.
He killed that stuff. I sound like little folk on BET. Man, you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Then they add the most
man, freak you.
You ain't what to just said. You could have just said "fuck you," like,
But yeah,
just
that's what I sound like. Man. But anyway, nah, my headshots. I really like my headshots. It's like when you do the self tape, you're like, whoa, hold on. But obviously, it's just a self tape. It's not like you don't have the cameraman, the camera operator coming in with the DP with the shot. What do you call it? The shot list and everything.
Yeah.
They got a way they want to shoot it.
Yeah.
They don't make you look good.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
what about you? You like your headshots?
Yeah, I actually love them. I just like that. Here's the thing. I feel like we pay so much money to have our headshots done. You better love them.
Right.
And, living here has taught me, or just working with different photographers, I didn't really understand the whole, like, okay, so what look are you trying to go for? What do you want to be represented as? What look are you going for? I'm like, why can't I just take the pictures? I don't understand. And it didn't really make sense to me until I thought about it. It's like, they're actually trying to help you book this gig because you want, you want to look like somebody that they would hire for this girl next door role. Like, you can't get a girl next door role and your headshot is you with a braided back set of braids and you looking crazy. That's not a girl next door. That might be the girl in jail.
Yeah.
You can definitely book that one. But it's just certain looks for certain roles. And I didn't really get that until, oh, what colors are you trying to wear? Certain colors go with, your skin tone.
Right.
Like for me, I like to wear like olive green or red. Red usually that's a choice. You don't really want to do red for a headshot because it's too out there. It's too. It could be a little too much. But if you're going for a specific role, like the seductive role or the girl next door, maybe red is a choice. I try to stick to colors that complement my skin well.
Good.
So I think that's a tip for you guys doing headshots. Definitely stick to colors that complement your skin well. Also, stay away from just wearing all white or all black.
Yeah, unless you're doing the audition or something.
Yeah, or unless you have a jacket to
right
to separate that, but it's just don't do that.
Yeah.
Again, I had to learn that along the way.
Yeah.
So you only brought a black and a white shirt.
You did that?
I was new. I didn't understand. Like, again, you
I'm surprised they didn't tell you to come with different looks.
Well, to me, that was the different look.
I see.
Like, I could do white and I could do black. Like, yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
That's funny.
Insane. Yeah.
Hey, but you live and you learn,
Yeah.
It's part of the process.
For sure. Like I feel like we go through these different things where it's like, you should know that. But how would you know if you've never even been through it or experienced it, or somebody had to pull you to the side? Hey, I see you about to do something stupid. Hey, probably want to switch that around.
Well, you didn't know,
Hey.
Honest mistake.
Yeah. Now I know. Now I'm letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Don't do the foolishness. I'm trying to save you.
Yeah.
That's probably why I wanted to get booked when I first started. Okay. So what's something you've had to learn to stop obsessing over when it comes to your appearance or, seeing yourself on the screen or just watching yourself back on doing the self-tape?
I think one, definitely like I mentioned earlier, the ears.
Yeah.
Right? But like that, I can't change that. Like,
Yeah.
I'll drive myself crazy doing that. But one of them is like a tick that I have. I lick my lips too often. Sometimes, it's kind of like it's normal, sure, but if it doesn't call for, but that's just me being. Well, actually, I think I'm answering this wrong. So what actually happens is I notice that these are things that I do a lot, right? And I want to prevent myself from doing that all the time. Especially when I'm acting, right? Because I know that, I might do, go like that. You know what I'm saying? Why are you licking your lips so much? You know what I'm saying? If it calls for it, sure.
Yeah.
But I think the ears specifically, though. And also, you see this right here, this little scar on my head? I'm like, I kind of just stopped because I can't change it.
Yeah.
It ain't growing back, man. This scar right here, it's a battle wound and, it's fine. Like because I used to be really self-conscious about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it messed up my whole thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, listen, like, so what?
Yeah. Hey,
It's not about that.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes people forget that it's there unless I mention it.
Yeah.
You know,
because when you said it, I was like, what? I'm like,
right?
okay.
But that don't even bother me no more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that answered the question, but
Yeah, no, like you said, like it's those different ticks where it's like, you should probably stop doing it. But sometimes you can't even control it. Like, I get the licking lips thing. Like, I do that all the time. Not like where it's like interrupting what I'm doing, but I feel like one of mine's would be I talk with my hands.
Okay.
And that is terrible.
That's a good one.
And I've had to learn that in acting class. Like, you moving your hands too much. Like, be still. And to me, I feel like if I'm being still, then now I look awkward because I'm not doing something with my hands. So
Right.
I've had to learn, like, honestly, being still can be some of the best.
Yeah. Usually, sometimes it is, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because moving too much, like, now they focusing on the movements and not necessarily truly what you're saying because you done talk with your hands so much, they're looking at your hands.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Building confidence on camera.
Nice. That's a good one.
Accepting your look, accepting your ears, accepting mascara above my nose, accepting the things that you just can't change, like you said. Like, it is what it is. Moving on.
Yeah.
Can we do a cover up? Like, can you do different angles? Like you said, can we switch to this side or like, what is the best angle that you see fit for me? That's going to make me look good. That's going to make the project look good. Everybody looking good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that's I think a good way to kind of circumvent that is to make sure that you're always prepared in terms of performance.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you get a great performance, forget what you look like. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's that's why you can't just rely on just looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could gain a lot of confidence by being really, really prepared about your work. That's how you gain confidence.
Yeah.
That's how I think the confidence should be built.
Yeah.
Especially in acting.
Yeah. Because I feel like now it's like, okay, they look good, but can they do the work? Okay, well, they can't do the work, then, I mean, she be background number 2 or something, They can't do the work, Like, I feel like that's just how I feel casting does it. It's like, okay, she has the look, but she just got the look.
Yeah.
Like, there's no substance. There's no depth. There's nothing but a face.
Yeah.
So, like you said, over prepare.
Yeah, always.
So then, when your chance come, so you can be looking like who did it and what for.
Yeah.
But if you know what you're doing, they can fix you up.
Nah, facts.
They gonna get you looking right. Because it is some actors where it's like, that's still? Damn.
Yeah.
They did one.
Yeah.
They did the work.
Rather that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm busted, okay. That's okay.
It might be for the character to be busted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Character got to be busted.
Yeah. Like, what was it? I think it was this show came out a minute ago called Claws.
Okay.
And I can't remember the actress's name, but she didn't wear makeup. Hair was always either messy or braided back. She was more so of like a tomboyish.
Okay.
And then when I seen the premiere, they watched it back, I was like, that's her? Wow. She really like didn't care how she was looking. She just did the work. Because some people, I feel like if you get that opportunity where you're not going to be looking the prettiest, you're not going to be this all dressed up and, looking like you would normally want to look.
Right.
You have to dress down. Your hair has to look a certain way where you normally wouldn't do that. Like, you may have to show some blemishes where normally you cover it up. So I commend the actors that just, their character and them, because, it's also, I feel like you look at it like, oh, I don't feel confident as me to go in and do this character, even though I'm playing the character, not me. Like when Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder, it was a scene where she sits in the mirror She had on her short wig and makeup, and she's removing it all. Took the wig off, removing the makeup, and it's just her. And I'm like, wow, that was powerful. Because there's not a lot of actors that are going to want to do that because they feel like, oh, I don't look pretty enough to do that on camera. I don't feel comfortable enough to do that and have people see the real me. So I think that was a powerful moment. Yeah. You know, so I feel like like I said, we're very tough on ourselves, and we want to look a certain way on camera, which, we should, but depending on the character.
Yeah, that's very important. That's very important.
So, yeah. Hey, you gotta separate the character from you as the person.
That's very important. All across the board too, because sometimes, you know how sometimes, you play a role or something, and then it takes, because I feel like a lot of actors go through this, especially when it's like a hardcore different character that they got to do, and then, the character stays with them. They take the character home and stuff. That could be tough too if you're really locking in. Because like you might. I'm just imagining, playing. Let's say I'm playing, Alonzo from Training Day. On set for like 3 months, coming home, it's in me now. Yeah, I'm like that now. If I want to lock in, but real. That's why it's important, because it's a job. Like you have to, everybody has their own ways of doing something, but sometimes, your brain can't tell the difference.
Yeah. That's that method for you.
Yeah, your brain can't tell you.
And I feel like there's quite a few actors that have had, phenomenal roles where they had to play somebody that wouldn't be them in real life, but now they got their mind like that, and the film been over. You stopped filming about 3 months ago, and your mind's still there. You drinking heavy because your character was drinking heavy. Now it's like, and now you gotta go to A.
Now you're an alcoholic.
Like, don't let the character be on drugs. Like, damn. That's fucked up.
No way. Wait, I got a question for you. Do you think that you're the type of person who would go that deep into a character?
I feel like I would know how to, like you said, separate the two.
Okay.
Because I feel like, just in a regular job, you don't want to bring the work home.
Right,
you need to work where it is. Now, studying up on the craft, making sure what I need to do is correct. But as far as taking it with me after we're already completed, it's like, I don't think I would be able to do that because that's not me. That's the character I was playing.
Do you think that if you were to be in a, like, let's say, romantic comedy, right, and you got to, basically be the love interest for somebody, do you think that you could, well, I don't know. I know you maybe don't have the answer for this, right? But do you think that you would end up falling in love with this person?
No, because that's not me as the character.
Okay. What if you're like, oh, wait. Like, not the actor, but like you, the person, you're like, hold on now. You a little.
I'm weak.
I'm thinking you think in real life, like, hold on, and then y'all actually got chemistry. You think that could happen?
I mean, I definitely think it happens. I mean, I feel like we see it happen.
No, not there. You. I'm talking about
me.
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
Because I feel like that needs to be established well in the beginning. Okay, we know that we about to play romantic love interest, what have you. The boundaries need to be there. Obviously, we making out intimate scenes and all that good stuff, but when that's done, that's done. Especially if, like, what if, like, I have a significant other, and they have a significant other. Now it's like, now you need to be respectful. So again, it's also a job too. You want to be respectful at the job,
right?
Boundaries at the job, So
that's got to be the strangest job. You don't think? That's the craziest job, to play somebody's wife, somebody's significant other. Like, oh, by the way, y'all got to just pretend. This ain't for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For play.
Yeah, it's just like, what? What we doing? But I'm sure it's possible.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland.
Okay.
It's her and a Method Man.
Right. The Netflix movie. I forget what it was called.
And I watched the interview, and
They both married. That don't count.
but listen,
Okay.
I watched the interview, and I guess they were asking like, oh, like, was it uncomfortable? Like, the love scenes and all that. And Heather was like, I was a little nervous because her husband was in the room too. And then he was like, but her husband was like, oh, she like her leg up a little further.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like,
takes a different level of comfortability.
Yeah. But you also, I feel like this is a thing too. You need to be with somebody that understands the work that you do. And also understand that, hey, I may be this person's love interest, but that's my character. That's not me.
Right.
So again, it just needs to be boundaries, understanding, a respect level, and it shouldn't be an issue.
Unless you go method.
Now you going method in the okay.
And the rom-com, bro, you got to chill.
A little crazy.
You do not need to go method on a romantic comedy, man. Chill out.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah,
I feel like it'll be even worse if you guys don't actually get along and you got to pretend that you like each other. Oh, that could be a nightmare. Can you imagine?
That would be crazy.
Man.
But that's also why I feel like you shouldn't. What's the saying? Don't shit where you sleep, or don't eat where you shit.
Yeah.
One of the two shall suffice. If, say, you and the person that's the love interest, y'all doing this film, y'all actually start liking each other. It works. The chemistry's perfect, especially for the film. It's great. Don't nobody know y'all together for real, because they just think, y'all in y'all character. Something happens. Now y'all hate each other. Y'all done fucked up the chemistry in this film. Because, look, that wasn't the moment yet. Y'all still supposed to be lovey-dovey. And then, boom, that's where that heat's supposed to come in. Y'all barely on the scene, too. And the chemistry's off. She hate you. You hate her. How does that work now?
Well, now
you can't even get into character because you put your emotions.
Now you really got to act.
Yeah.
In real life and on set. Now let's see if you really can act.
Right. Now let's see what you
Yeah.
So it just goes back to just being professional.
Yeah.
And
that's key.
Now, if we were to meet not even as romantic interests, but like we both actors, blah, 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 it's like, cool. And then we just so happen to be in the same movie, then that's different because y'all are together. But I don't know. I just think to be with somebody as your love interest and then actually get with them.
Murky waters right there.
Yeah. At least wait till after.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, not in the. I'm just saying, like, just for everybody's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Let's stay professional.
Yeah. Because now you could be costing. Production money because
that's your reputation. That's what I'm too, by the way.
Yeah, your reputation. They shoot $80 million in the water because you want to be late to set because he showed up right when you showed up. So now you want. It's just
it can get messy.
It can be very messy. I don't want to be messy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in no mess.
Yeah. Come on, message.
Please.
Hello.
Don't be in no mess now. Now, if you end up in the mess, that's on you.
Yeah.
We done told you. Be profesh. Come on.
Be profesh, man. Y'all be profesh out here, man.
Yeah. I mean, but if it worked for you, hey, I don't know, but.
Yeah. Who, me?
No.
Oh, I'm like.
No, I'm saying.
Hold on.
I'm saying to the people, if it worked for you.
That could never work, though. Right?
But
it should
people be doing it. That's what I'm saying.
Know, but it's not professional. I mean, it happens. We can't be.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves. Stuff like that happens all the time, but it's a very slippery slope.
Yeah, it definitely is. Because I feel like from a woman's perspective, it's like that's how they got the role because, and especially the interest is, has a higher status than the female, and they end up getting together for real. It's like, oh, that's how she got the role. And it's like, no, like what if she actually did the work, and like you said, hey, shit happens.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just one of
It's
the things
tricky,
where it's like,
man.
ooh,
It gets tricky.
it's tough.
Be safe and be professional, respectful, and get the job done.
Yeah. And that's the key.
Yeah.
The job. Get the job done. If y'all want to play around after, fine. Do what y'all do.
Yeah.
But
like she said, be profesh.
Profesh. Gotta be profesh. Do you think we as actors apply more pressure on ourselves because of, the social media era that we're in? Because if you look back, let's go back to, the 90s, early 2000s, like social media, what is that? Like they didn't have that. So I feel like the only time you've heard about something going on was you watch the news, or really. I feel like if you really look back, like how were things even getting around? How was information getting around? Like, how did you know what this person was doing? You really didn't, unless they got on an interview and talked about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you think. I feel like
Yeah, I think social media adds I feel like social media adds a social pressure period into almost everything now.
Yeah.
Whether that be friendships, relationships, business relationships. I mean, everything is out there now.
Yeah.
Right? Especially like if you're auditioning and stuff. Also, I feel like, I don't know, social media is something that could be great, but also can be used for it could be used to your detriment too, right? Because then if you're always seeing other people doing things that you feel like you haven't done yet or accomplishing, you get to compare yourself all the time, and now you're down on yourself, and you can't even really focus on what you got to do to get better, because all you keep thinking about is buddy who doing it better than you. But you don't know all that is rented. It's not even real. He going through it the same way you going through it. She going through it just like you. She just, but social media, man, it's I don't love it, social media, but I understand, that it's a tool that you could use, to better or further yourself. But if you use it as that solely, but it's hard when that's all you want to do, and then you just doom and scroll, you're looking at all this other stuff and so much information, and it's a lot of especially now when you want to book something, if you don't have a certain amount of followers or something, and they like, okay, well, you got 40K, they got 100K, so we need that instead of this. We know you the right for the part, but we could coach this person how to get it done, and we'll get more seats in the more butts in the seats. So you it's like you battling with everything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I feel like this era is just, it's tough because, like you said, everything is online right now. Everything. Like, you can find an actor online. You don't need nobody that went to school for 4 years, however many years you went to school, theater, all that good stuff. Don't nobody care for real. They just want to know if you can put the people in the seats. That's all they want to know.
I also do think that social media can be used to promote yourself, and you could do it yourself now also, right? And that could be a stepping stone for your career as well. So it's like, it's a balance.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance.
Because you could shoot your own stuff and put it on social media, and them people gonna look at it and be like, wow, we want to have, just like, what's his name, the movie Obsession that just came out with the director. He was on social media for the longest time. He was a YouTuber making stuff, and now he got a $200 million film out.
Now I need to see.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix?
No, I think it's in the movie theaters.
Oh.
But I used to watch his stuff.
What's his name?
I think his name is, his last name, I think is Curry something. Curry Barker or Baker, one of the two.
That sounds
But I'm like, oh yeah, I used to watch this stuff all the time. Oh man, this guy's funny. But now,
Now, is he in it, or is he?
No, I think he directed.
Okay.
I think he also wrote it. I don't know. But
okay.
Yeah, like, it could be like that. So it's all a matter of perspective.
Is that it's a scary movie, right?
Yeah, it's a horror film. Yeah.
Okay. Black dude?
No, white guy.
Oh, okay.
I want to watch that though.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of good things about it. I want to see it.
That is what I've been hearing about. I don't know why I thought it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
But okay, so I gotta go make a trip to the movie theater.
Got to make a trip.
I haven't been to like an actual movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Wow. It's been a while?
Like I don't know. I just wait till they get up on the TV.
It costs money.
And,
Yeah.
you know, watch it for free.
You go to the movie theater and spend $15,000
Yeah.
straight up for some popcorn.
Popcorn. That's the popcorn.
Yeah.
That ain't included the slushy.
Yeah. Yeah. That bring you up to $50K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I will say, I do just get the slushy.
Yeah.
I do.
That's it?
Yeah.
No snacks, no nothing? Just a slushy.
You know, in the Black community,
Oh, never mind. Don't answer that.
I'm gonna leave
We
that.
don't want to
that is,
Why you got shrimp and grits at AMC? Oh man, that's funny as hell. Leave that alone.
look, some people, what they talking about?
Yeah.
If you don't know, just leave it alone.
Good word, man. I got rice and beans in here, man.
Don't even worry about it. Moving on to a win is a win.
A win is a win.
Yes. Let's see. Breaking through, having a breakthrough and just accepting yourself on camera, I think is a win.
No, that is a win.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many of us are so self-conscious about everything that we do anyway. We're so critical already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's okay to just let it go.
Yeah.
You know?
Let go.
That's a big thing to do though.
Let flow.
But you have to, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have the final say. The director does. And sometimes you're like, oh man, I hated my performance of that. But hey,
yeah.
If the director liked it, because sometimes you might think you did terrible and the director like, that was fire.
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
Yeah.
And sometimes you think, yo, I killed that. And the director like,
no. We actually had to cut it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know.
Yeah. That's why you just gotta be prepared, but don't be too cocky. Because I feel like when you're a little too cocky, that can kind of mess up the performance. Because you feel like, you know, oh, I'm gonna see it this way. So it's gonna hit different.
If you're doing that, you're not really in the scene.
Not really, yeah. Because now it's just, you're doing too much.
You're just doing you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you. It's about the scene.
Yeah.
You know, you're not listening to your scene partner and stuff like that. So, you know.
Don't be selfish. Advice for creatives.
Advice for creative? It's going to be real cliche.
Okay.
Stay creative, y'all.
Well,
don't.
In terms of this topic.
Okay. Let's see. Advice, you know, be kinder to yourself. I think, you know, because we always ruminate. I know it's easier said than done, right? Because, you know, oh yeah, you know, just give yourself some grace and you'll be okay. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at all.
So, like, what is actionable advice I can actually give that actually help? I think it's important to, you know, go outside, man. Get some fresh air.
Mm-hmm. Touch some grass.
Yeah, do some breath work, you know, meditative, that's what you do. Pray a little bit, you know, if that's what you do. Anything, self-care, do something that makes you feel good about yourself, right? And I'm not talking about like something that is detrimental to you. I'm saying like something that is good for you, your mind, your body, spirit, etc. Because you're always already critical on yourself anyway. Go do something that you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, like that you actually enjoy doing. Go do that. You know? Yeah,
definitely.
For every time you're very, very critical of yourself, go do something that makes yourself feel, oh yeah, I'm happy I did this. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my advice to, but you know, hey, who am I? You know, you want to take it, take it. If you don't, hey, you know, the price of rice is the same.
Yeah, it's really not.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, guys. Interest rates.
Ooh, well.
What about you?
I'd say my advice would be don't focus so much on what you look like on camera, but make sure the craft is right. So then that way it doesn't matter how you look, but as long as the performance was on 10.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna really pay attention.
That's better. Let's go with that one. That was better than, yeah, we'll go with that one.
It don't matter if the wig was misplaced.
Yeah. Well, it ain't gonna be on you, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but
you cried well. You did real well with the crying.
Yeah, that's what man. That's what they gonna remember. Now they gonna remember that wig.
Yeah, no, they ain't gonna remember the wig. But they gonna remember the wig with the crying, and that's probably why. Because, you know, you start crying and stuff, messed up the wig. Moving on to Pick a Struggle. We got some questions here for Chris. Looks like, would you rather be completely confident on camera but nervous in auditions, or confident in auditions but insecure on camera?
I think I would rather be confident on camera and nervous on auditions, especially because I feel like that is more how it's going for me. Because I mean, I think when I first started auditioning, this was pre-COVID, and I was like, oh my God, this is like nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Auditioning is always nerve-wracking anyway, but that's because it's just the first time you're going in, you're gonna read or whatever, you're as prepared as could be, you know, with the given circumstances. But when you're actually on set and you got the full script and you know you get in character and you do your actual homework, if you're prepared, the confidence will show. You know, the preparation will showcase itself. So I think I'm gonna go with, you know, being nervous in auditions, because that's something I can actually work through. You know, me personally, I think I could work through that, because generally speaking, I don't really get nervous per se. I do, right? We all do. But once I say the first line, it's gone. You know,
I need that.
and typically, you know, if you got a second take, the second take is probably gonna be better for me. Anyway. Because sometimes I might do a scene. You know, when we're in class with Casey, we go do a first run and then we do the second take. That first take sometimes was never as good as I wanted it to be. Because like it's my first time saying it, and I could feel the blood flowing in I could feel it tingly. The crowd, y'all can't tell I'm a little, you know, I'm low-key lightweight shaking a little bit, you know. By the second take, I'm in the back. You know, but it's just like warming up. You know, so I guess maybe it's because, but I did not say nothing right there. I guess it's because, I mean,
I mean, but low key, I got it.
Yeah.
Would you rather watch every take back or never watch the footage at all?
Wow. Watch every take. You know, I'll watch every take. I'll watch every take. Instead of never watching, having to see the footage. Nah, I think I want to see the footage. But, you know, it depends. You know, especially if I'm like a producer on there and then, you know, because I'm thinking about the film that I'm about to do. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna need to watch every single take. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a part of me might be like, oh, I mean, I don't need to see it. But I want to get comfortable with watching myself, because, you know, you got to do it anyway. You know? So I think that's what about you?
I gotta watch.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter how brutal. I gotta watch it, you know? Even like when I first started doing a podcast and editing, it's like, oh, this is cringe.
You have to.
But then I got over it, and I'm not judging myself. I'm watching and listening, actively listening to what's being said, opposed to how I'm looking.
Oh, good.
So
that's a breakthrough.
Yeah, it really is. Because normally I'm looking at how I'm looking, and I don't do that no more.
Right. That's good.
I'm actually listening to what's
That's
being
good.
said. Like, oh, that was good. Cut that. Clip. Real.
And you can't do that unless you watch more footage. So you have to keep watching.
Yeah, because I have to watch stuff back to back to back to back, and that's one episode.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be as perfect as it can be, because I know nothing can be perfect, but perfect to my liking.
Right.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
I agree.
Would you rather be remembered for your look or your performance?
Performance, easy, every time. Going for the performance.
Yeah.
Every time.
Especially after what we just said.
Yeah. You got to, performance every time, every single time. I don't even care what I look like, yo. Just, if you enjoy the performance, that's what I care about. Because essentially, what I really want, I want the respect. You know, I think that's better than anything else.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Definitely felt that.
Especially when you get respect for something that you work towards, that you can actually control. You know, you can't control how you look.
Yeah.
You know, like, why would you like? You know what I'm saying? You know, but if it's something that you actually work towards and you work at and perfected the craft and everything, and they're like, wow, that was really great. You know, you could be proud about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that you shouldn't be proud about how you look, right? Because you should. But if I have to choose,
yeah, you gotta choose.
yeah, screw the look,
Yes.
like they do on
Screw it.
BT. Freak it.
Last question. Would you rather go back and relive your worst audition or watch your most cringe-worthy self-tape every day for a month?
You know, that's a good question. Relive my worst audition. You know, yeah, that's a weird feeling when you flub an audition.
Yeah.
You're like, I wish I never had it. Honestly, I think I would watch the self tape. Not because I don't want to relive the audition. Actually, you know what? Maybe I would relive the audition just to learn. Just so that, because if I'm reliving it, everybody get a little crazy. If I'm reliving it, it's because I'm reliving it knowing what I know now, right? So if I go back and relive it, who's to say that I'm gonna think about it as such a bad audition, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be another opportunity I have to audition in person, which is like almost obsolete now,
Yeah.
as we know. And be like, yeah, you know, now I learned about this. I remember how I did this. Let me see how I'm gonna do it now if I were to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so it could go both ways, but I'm gonna decide to relive the audition because I feel like that would be like a surreal experience.
Yeah.
You know, because like looking at yourself tapes, man, I could do that right now.
Honestly.
You know, like I could do that right now and, you know, put myself through that for a month. I don't want to do that,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm going to relive the audition. What about you?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I gotta. As much as I wouldn't want to, I would definitely relive the audition. Because there's one I actually play back every so often, like, how could you fuck that up? Damn! Every time. But I think back and it's like, I could have did that better.
Yeah, yeah.
So if like, you know, if we were ever to get like that option to like, you get one shot, pick any audition you ever did with the chance of you actually booking it, pick it, you're able to go back and redo it. I would definitely pick that one because that was the first time I ever got a second callback.
Really?
So it was like, I hate that.
When you told me about this.
Yeah, it pisses me off to this day because it's like I worked so hard for that. And then for them to actually want me to come back and do it again. And it just, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it happens.
You know? Actually, I do know what happened specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody got in my head, you know, and it threw it. And I hate that. And, you know, if I could go back, I would, instead of sitting in a room with everybody else talking in England, I would go sit somewhere off to the side by myself where I can still have that moment to myself and not necessarily go over the lines because I know the lines, but just having that moment of quiet, peace before, you know, this big moment that could possibly change, you know, my life. So
no, that's funny you mentioned that. I remember I was auditioned for Yale, right? Yale, NYU. Man, that was a while back. Man, I haven't thought about that in a while. But I wanted to go to get a master's in acting, right? I was auditioning for MFA. And I remember when I auditioned for Yale, Yale is tough to get, you know, but this was like I was still in college. I was 21 years old. Obviously, I wasn't 2021. I wasn't as I didn't have as much experience as I do now. You know what I mean? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it, you know? And I'm gonna say, like, honestly, like, it felt like, you know, we didn't get the type of training that we got. You know, it was good, but it was like, there's only so much that we could, you know, could have got, you know, to put it briefly and bluntly and without going too many details, right? Because I don't like to do this, point the finger.
yeah.
But, you know, obviously I was young. There is raw talent there, you could say, but, you know, you weren't there yet. And it's fine. That happens.
Yeah.
Man, I went in there and I did my part, and there's a part where I just started yelling, right? And it was just this one guy for Yale, because out of 11 people, they only get 2 people get callbacks, right? Or maybe 10, 30. I don't remember, but it was like a minimal amount of people. So you go in there, I do it, and I said my part. And then there was a part where I decided to go with, I made a choice, and the choice was to yell this part out because I was angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you don't have to yell just because you're angry. You can be angry and not yell, right? Or you could just, anyway. So I did it, and he was like, thank you. I said, wait.
That wasn't it.
I said, wait a minute, dog. Wait, I got more. It was the last days of Judas Iscariot.
Okay.
Right? And essentially, it's like a play about Judas, you know, who betrayed Jesus, who is on trial and they're figuring out if he should go to the purgatory. He's in the purgatory, I think. They're figuring out, okay, what are we going to do with this guy? And I was like, that was so crazy, because then you get to really look at Judas for like a human being. And it was like a really cool play by Stephen Adly. Stephen Adly Gurgis. And I said a part, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I was like, you had a lot of fucking nerve. This is him talking to Jesus, by the way. Right? And then, how could you do this? Peter did this, Matthew, da-da-da-da. Then I get, and then I said, what did I say? I forget what I said. I forget I can't remember the line, right? But for the sake of it, I'm going to say, how could you do this to me? Right? And I said, yeah, how could you do this to me? And he was like, oh, thank you. I said, wait, no, thank you very much. I said, damn.
With the hand too?
Yeah. And then the crazy part is while I was saying the lines, he wasn't looking at me. Right? And because he was doing that, it kind of took me out of it, right? Because like I wasn't in character anymore. I was like, oh shit, he don't like me. And then I'm still saying my line, but you could tell, because they also had cameras. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, they gonna see my eye going like this. Yeah. And like I got out. I was like, you know what? That's okay. Like it's Yale. Like, what am I? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but gave it a shot, and I'm glad that everything happened the way it happened. Because I ended up going to ACT in San Francisco, and that was my only callback.
Yeah, I remember you, because you said in the last episode.
Oh yeah.
Were you was gonna sing?
Yeah. And I was like, wow. So, but even then, at that age and with the experience that I had at that time, I'm glad I got a shot, because I'm so much better than I was then. Yeah. Now. Yeah. If I had to do it again, I'm like, okay, I know how. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
If you ever had the shot to just, like, was it a casting director? No. The person that is, allowing the two people to get into the school.
I would do it again.
Yeah. In front of specifically that person. Yeah. Crew, like.
I would do it again, but I would. Yeah. Because I feel like, one of my friends back in the day, he was a mentor of mine also. He was also mentioning, like, because I was getting told no by everybody, and then, it was crushing. Yeah. Oh my God, what am I going to do? This, all that one. Felt like, what's his name? Remember that movie? I forget the name of the movie, but it's with Derek Luke when he got cut from the team. Oh, no, it's football. What am I going to do? I don't know football. I don't know what to do. I don't know. That's how it felt. Like, I'm like, bro, I was getting no. And in my head, I had no other plan. I'm like, I'm not good at anything else. This is the only thing I know that I'm decent at. Yeah. And they were the last school to reach out, literally all the way at the end. And then that's the only one I got into. I was like, wow. But it worked out how it worked out. Yeah. And we did some clowning over there too. Wow. Yeah. Well, some clown work. Yeah. With the red noses and stuff. But they're like, Chris, you really good. I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about why I'm good at this clown stuff. You feel me? You have experience with clown before? Yeah.
Would you like to get in the clown work?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Shout out ACT, man.
Shout it out. Yeah.
Would you ever do a clown? No.
No. Yeah. After hearing what you said, I'm good.
Yeah, it was serious, man.
Now, have I been played like a clown? That's a little different. But to be a clown per se.
Or would you ever take like a workshop, a clown workshop? Would you do that?
Honestly, I would probably be laughing at how serious folks would be taking it. So me personally, I'm going to have to opt out.
Okay. Okay.
Because don't sit by me in class, because I'm going to have to laugh.
But also what he also said was, if it's funny, laugh. But don't give fake laughs to the clown. Right? He was like, if you don't think it's funny, don't laugh. Okay. Right? But if you do think it's funny, laugh. Be as honest as possible, because the clown it's got to be honest. Right? You can't just, because then if you don't laugh, that is supposed to provoke an emotion from the crowd also. So now the crowd is sad because nobody laughed. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me try to do something else.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
Do you know how to make a balloon giraffe?
No, it wasn't that. I don't know how to do that.
What type of clown school is this?
Yeah, you right. I don't know. Maybe I went to the wrong clown stuff. The hell they had me doing? Was I in the cult? Hold on.
Listen.
Wait a minute now.
Oh.
Well, I definitely got a little strange in there. Wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. So yeah, I probably would be trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do the clowning.
Yeah, I feel that.
Jokes. I ain't really with the red nose.
I feel that.
Unless it's Sage the Gemini. But that is going to be it for today.
Damn, you kicking me out already? No, I say this every time. No, this was great.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you
Good times.
having
Good
me back.
times. Now, I mean, y'all should know where to find Chris at because he said it on episode 5, Chasing the Check. But in case you missed it, go check it out. But also, Chris, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on IG, CF Riviere. That's CF Riviere. TikTok, Rivers 101. I don't really be using it like that, but yeah, IG is probably the best place to get me. Still not as active, but I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, but yeah.
You heard it here second.
Yeah.
Because you heard it first on episode 5. So that is going to be it for today, my good people. Again, thank you, Chris, for coming again and gracing the couch, gracing the podcast.
This was fun.
Yes, good times.
Great time. Thank you.
Good times. Thanks again for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, send an email, do what you can, please. Yeah, that's going to be it for today.
All right.
Anything else, Chris? Back to you, Chris.
Stay down, man. Stay down. Like gum on the ground. Come on, man. Huh? All righty.
So, see you next time.
All righty.